only child I know. You're hurt and you can't let go. It's not your fault and you don't deserve all the bad and the hurt. I know you tried so hard. I know you've done your part. It's not fair. You did your time. How much longer will you suffer in this life? But don't give up. Just hold on tight. It'll be alright. All your life you've tried to be a good man inside. Did everything that you thought you should. Didn't seem to do you any good. I know you've tried so hard.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to Amity Bloom. My name is Nazy, and I first just want to give everyone a huge virtual hug. I know these times are very unsettling and stressful and really sad to just think about everything that's going on around the world right now. This is a time to remain hopeful, to continue doing things that make you happy, that you are in control of. Everyone will become stronger and more loving and caring for each other after this. After the storm, there's always a beautiful garden blooming. Just please remember that. And today I wanted to focus this video on how to journal when you're going through a tough time, how to do secretive journaling using pretty ephemera pieces, using things that you already have like an envelope, using fabric, and being creative with the ways that you can journal in your notebook, in your bullet journal, whatever book that you use to document your life and your thoughts. I know for me, I sometimes feel guilty if I have a really beautiful page. I don't want to ruin it with my bad day or my bad thoughts or memories, and that is completely not what a journal is supposed to be. You need to write about these things. It's part of life, and they make you who you are. Everything that comes in your way that has a negative cloud over you, those become wounds of wisdom on your body, in your mind, and part of your soul. And you always will come out of it even better than you were before, and with a better understanding of happiness. I have some beautiful ephemera in front of me that I created in a digital, which is in my shop right now if you're interested. I created some journaling cards, envelopes, letters, and little tags. And they are just the cutest thing. They're the bee's knees. Since we've been seeing bees around, I saw the first bee yesterday. This is the cutest tag I think I've ever made. I absolutely adore the design that I ended up using. Compliments of. That is so cute, and you can finish writing or finishing that sentence right up here where you can journal. So we're going to be using some ephemera pieces, some fabric, and paper to do some secretive journaling in this big little baby. So this is my Artist in Bloom, the big mama, and I think I already have the page that I want to journal on, which is this one. So these are the pages that I'm going to be journaling on. It's this French book page and this music sheet. And I'm going to be showing you how you can do secretive journaling on top of these types of pages. Here is one of the floating pockets that I made for this journal. Pretty much just use craft cardstock, and then I glued a beautiful antique book page right on top. And since it's a floating pocket, you can put your tags, your journaling cards right on the inside and do your journaling. So you have two ways to hide your journaling, either with your tag or behind the pocket. And then all you do is you paper clip it to a page, or you can put this in a pocket. And no one will be able to know that you journaled inside of the little pocket and behind it. This is definitely the easiest way to do secretive journaling. So to create the floating pocket, you want to start out with a piece of paper. This is the easiest way to do it. Take a piece of paper And I usually like to fold it in half and cut that right down the middle. Choose the paper that you enjoy the most. I really like this piece because it has the stitching right at the bottom. And then you just want to fold it in half as if you're making a little notebook. And then you just want to glue the edge. Now you can use an Uhu stick, like a glue stick, Fabrifix glue. This is really strong adhesive. Or you can even pass it through your sewing machine. The easiest way is obviously adding some glue and sealing your pocket closed from the side and from the bottom. Folding your paper over, you just want to press these sides and you have created a pocket. Now you can cut a little snip up at the top so that you remember that this is a pocket, because a lot of the times you create the pockets and you tend to forget later on. But usually what I like to do is place a card, a journaling tag or something in that pocket so that you know that it's a pocket and not just a piece of paper. And there you go. You've created a super easy, secretive floating pocket that you can put your notes in, your memories, your journaling, and no one will have to know what is enclosed in your little pocket. And you could also continue to decorate your pocket, like this is one of the journaling cards in the printable, and you can glue it right in the center. You can collage on top of it. You can also decorate it with washi, which is the easiest way to add a little pop of color and something else to your pocket. And I usually like to go at a slant just to give it a little bit more interest. Another thing that I love doing is adding little sentiments right on top of the floating pockets so that you get an idea for what you want to journal about, if you do want to have that right front and center. However, if you want to be a little bit more secretive, then definitely on your journaling card or on your tag, add your sentiment on the tags so that it makes it easier for you to document your thoughts. Sometimes all we need is a little sentiment and then the words flow easily onto the paper. If you don't even want to journal, you can just journal using sentiments. Nothing can be done without hope. Hope is important because it can make the present moment less difficult to bear. You don't even have to journal. Just add your sentiments on your journaling card, decorate with a little bit of washi at the bottom, and then put this right into your pocket, which is exactly what I think I'm going to do. And now I have my tag ready to be journaled on in the back. I also recommend dating your secretive journaling, especially when you're going to be documenting some difficult times in your life. I love having the date so that you know when you went through that. And then in the future, when you look back through your pages and you're documenting, you'll notice that you got through absolutely everything that you thought was really difficult in that moment. You can overcome absolutely everything, especially if you work together with your loved ones, with the people around you. If we all maintain hope, everything can be accomplished. Ooh, good thing I looked at the date before I stamped it. I was about to put 2019. No, Nazy. Last year this time, I think you were having fun. I think you were going out and having fun. This time last year, I'm pretty sure I wasn't journaling about a virus. So there we go. Thank God I checked the date, or else that would have been really bad. Alrighty, so I just stamped it and I didn't get the whole part of March, so let me go in with my pen real quick. So now I know, looking back to this page, that I was journaling about this difficult time for me and for the rest of the world during the month of March. It's kind of like a little time capsule. By putting a date onto your secretive journaling, you know that there's something in here that you documented because there's a date. And then when you pull out the tag and you read what you wrote, it all starts to make sense and it brings you back to that time and it shows you how everything can be overcome, and there's always a new leaf, a new page to start the next day. So now, moving on to this side, I want to share with you how you can do some secretive journaling using fabric. This is one of my favorite ways, if not the most favorite. It takes a little bit extra work to do, but when you do it, it turns absolutely stunning. And you are going to be creating a flip so that when you turn the fabric over, you have your space to do your secretive journaling, and when you're done, you just cover it up with your fabric. You want to take your fabric and you want to measure it to see how much of the fabric you need to cut so that you can secure it onto your page without having any extra space. I like to double check to make sure it fits the space that I need to for my journaling page. And you can stop here, but I like to embellish it a little bit more just to make it a lot more special. So I have a little piece of lace left over from some beautiful fabric pieces that I'm going to be sharing with you guys, I think next week, hopefully. I'm just going to add little pieces and dots of glue. You don't even need a sewing machine to do this. And I'm going to add some glue to my journaling card. I then just want to place my journaling card right on top of my lace and my fabric. And you can leave it just like this. However, I'm going to take it to my sewing machine and sew around the edge to make sure it's double secure. So I just took it out of my sewing machine. I stitched around my little journal card. Now I just want to add a little line of glue right at the top of the page. And you want to firmly press it so that it's nice and secure. Now that that's drying, I'm going to be using a sentiment on here. Now that my fabric page is decorated with the sentiments on my journal card, I like to flip it over, and now I can use this for secretive journaling. Now I have some really beautiful journaling cards that are in the ephemera kit as well. I like these because you have lots of space to journal, and then here I can add a really lovely quote and then do some more journaling on top of the flower. But I think I'm going to use this one because I have a lot that I want to journal about. So I think I'm going to add this here at the bottom and then add a picture up there at the top later. And then to do some more secretive journaling, I want to fold up my little envelope. I added some glue here. So beautiful. You can journal inside of an envelope. Take a little journaling card or a postcard, find an envelope, and tack your little card inside, and no one will know that you did some journaling, and it'll be tucked and hidden away inside of your journal. You can use regular envelopes also. I have this envelope printable in my shop if you want to add a little bit more of a vintage and floral look inside of your journal. I love how our floating pocket looks with the washi, the date, and the stitching. And then on this page, our lovely sentiment. How far would you go to keep the hope of love alive? And then our fabric flip, where we can do some journaling on here. Add a picture, some ephemera, and when we're done, close it back up. If you're having difficult times, this is the perfect way to capture your memories and your thoughts inside of your journal in a secretive way. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video, that it has brought in some calm, happiness, some peace. I hope that you are inspired to secretly journal in your notebooks. Sometimes when we go through dark times, those are not the moments that we should refrain from writing in our books. I really hope that you guys are staying safe, warm, full of love, remain hopeful. Tomorrow will be a new day. Things will get better. Sending so much love and peace to all of you.